Okay, time to get some expert insight into the second year of virtual Sundance Film Festival. Joining me now is Tom Ara. He is the partner at global law firm DLA Piper, where he's also the co-chair of the Entertainment Finance and Transaction Practices. Excuse me. Tom, thanks very much for joining us today. You know, for many, the big attraction at Sundance has always been going to Park City. It's such a great locale, and the buzz that builds up there, the celebrities that come, all the producers that come. How disappointing is this? And how do you move forward with a virtual festival plan and keep that energy going?
Well, Sean, thank you for having me on again. And you're absolutely right. Attending these festivals and markets is an important and exciting part of being in the entertainment industry. And with these festivals and markets going virtual, it certainly has taken away from that luster. In fact, you know, Sundance, which is held in Park City, Utah, is a short flight from Los Angeles. So getting there is not the barrier to attending. It's really the risk of falling ill from coronavirus, which has certainly made folks very concerned about attending this year and last year.
Yeah, I certainly understand that and embrace what they're doing. But what do we have to look forward to now in terms of companies that are in and plan to participate online?
Well, you know, like last year, we expect to see most of the major talent agencies, which represent a vast majority of these projects that are shown and sold at the film festivals and the markets, to attend virtually. They will hold various virtual events and meetings with buyers and screenings. And then we also expect many of the buyers, which are the independent film divisions of the studios and certainly the streaming companies, to also attend virtually to view films and to negotiate, deal make.
Yeah, you know, the streaming company's so big now. And we've heard some of the artists, some of the actors, obviously push back to a great deal going straight to streaming. But how much content is being purchased? And clearly the sellers have to tweak their pitches right now.
Well, absolutely. A tremendous amount of content. I mean, it is really the golden age or golden era of content, once again. And the volume of content that is being purchased has a direct correlation to the volume of content that us consumers also need and consume on a daily basis, because we are trapped at home oftentimes and can't engage in the activities we did prior to the pandemic, traveling and attending you know, events and such. So you know, there's absolutely a lot of content that is needed and needs to be purchased to fill the pipeline of these streaming services. And I think that the pitch for many of these sellers and producers tends to be very much directed at could the streaming service swoop in and acquire this project for a substantial premium often.
You know, it's interesting. I really like what you said about a lot of us have kind of been trapped watching these things. And I think a lot of us thought we'd face Armageddon or the pandemic in tactical clothes, but at the end, we're wearing, you know, fleece jogging shorts and just lying on the couch. How much has this changed, and what did they learn in 2021 from the virtual festival?
Well, I think what was learned is that, you know, to sum it up, I think what was learned is that virtual festivals can be effective. There are certain important elements from a virtual festival that are lacking, obviously. You know, the buzz of being at a festival and the chatter that goes on around the films that are in demand and that have been screened. Certainly, if you're a buyer sitting in the audience at a festival and gauging the audience reaction to a film you may be interested in, even though it is a festival audience, is important. But with that said, I think what's made up for some of that is the fact that there's a lot of activity that goes on year-round, pitching and selling these projects. And again, demand for content is so high that I think it's supplanted some of that, what's lacking from attending these festivals.
You know, I really like what you said earlier about the golden age of content. To what degree, though, do you think the pandemic has just taken the wind out of everybody's sails?
Well, it's taken the wind out of sails in some respects, but it has also fanned the sales of many. Look, I think I hate to say this, but there couldn't have been a better time in history for a pandemic to occur because we are very much virtual society these days, and we are able to consume content in the privacy of our homes and the safety of our homes, more importantly these days, right? And so I think, from that perspective, streaming services and all kinds of other virtual experiences that are available at home to consumers have had the wind blown into their sails. Of course, filmmaking is more challenging with COVID protocols and the dangers of illness on set and cancellations and
Right.
delays. But notwithstanding that, I think there's been tremendous boom in content production because of the demand.
Good stuff. Tom Ara, thank you very much.